So here we'll be looking at how to add and manage users within your Systeral profile. So the first thing you need to do is, when you've located your organization, is go into People and Places and Users. So we'll be using this example here. So the first thing you need to do is, if you want to add a new user, quite simple, add user. Enter the name, surname, email address, and then you have two options there. You can either add the user directly, which means they'll automatically appear in the network, or you can send an invite. So you send the invite, the user will then have to accept the invite, go through a usual process. Once the user is created, you would need to go in and manage that user. So we'll take this example here. The first page is some basic details, name, address, phone numbers, that kind of thing, and then location. So are they based at your main office? Are they in a satellite office? A forwarding service location? Wherever it is, that'll be on your profile under sites, and you can select where the person sits there. And then departments, help desk, finance, that kind of thing. Just ways to help identify the individual and what they do. Now, the next tab, administration. This essentially runs the permissions behind the profile. So first of all, you have to ensure that the user is enabled, otherwise their access will do nothing. And then you have the separate options: administrator, registration manager, task manager. If you need some definitions, just hover over the little question mark there, and that will tell you what it is. Simply select whichever ones you require that individual to have the permissions for. You also then have other options below about what they can do. Can they add support requests? Can they create support requests? Can they send emails, or rather not receive emails? Just different options there that just have a look, make sure they are all correct. Now the next is alert preferences. Now this one is a bit of a lengthy list, but it is also very important. This allows you to define what emails that user will receive. So they can receive anything regarding service requests. So there's options for cancellation, there's options for it's been closed. Whatever you need, you can go through, tick the ones you want that user to receive or not. You then got it in relation to inquiry. So if they're an inquiry manager, that'll be very important. And then just general. So invoices sent, repair authorization granted. Read through the list, double check everything on there, make sure the correct permissions are in place. Now, the final one is external login. So this is just if you've got any third-party authentication. So if they're registered through Google or something like that, this will appear there. Now, once all that's done, the user is ready to go. A couple of other options you can have. You can automatically change their password for them if they've forgotten it, or more importantly, if the user has now left the company and no longer required, simply delete user, delete account, and that profile will be removed.